If you want to completely overhaul every single biome and all of the scenery and terrain, look no further because this mod is the craziest solution to that want. William Wythers Overhauled Overworld is basically a fabric mod which seeks to recreate the vanilla biomes in a more realistic and atmospheric way. This is actually all done through a datapack, which is somehow actually packaged together as one fabric mod, meaning you don't need to manually enable these datapacks for the changes to take effect. You'll realise a lot of different noticeable changes when you load up the world. For an example, covering some of the general changes here, rivers are much deeper and wider than they usually are, making them a lot less likely to break, and thus it's a lot easier to use modes of transport like boats across the world throughout the rivers and oceans because there's much more space to do so. This is really beautiful when you see this in the jungle because you get these crazy wide Amazonian rivers which you can sail up and down for miles. The shores of the rivers and the life which spawns along them are dependent on the biomes which border upon them. This is a really nice realistic natural effect which is definitely awesome to say it comes from a data pack. Lava lakes and springs of lava have also been removed from all biomes except the shattered savanna plateau to make it a little bit more realistic in terms of geography and the geographical locations of where these are situated. The ravines have also now been removed from most biomes, but you may notice in the background in the footage there is still ravines which are existent, which are a lot more deeper and run a lot wider and longer than they usually do in vanilla, making for exploration in deep pockets of caves a lot more common and much more rewarding. There's also a few different add-ons enabled for this particular mod. For example, there's the Caves and Cliffs add-on which I'm running, which you'll notice a little bit later. Some of the other mods haven't been updated to 1.17.1 yet, but I am running the Caves and Cliffs add-on in conjunction with this, which basically implements a lot of the new blocks into the biome generation of the base mod. It adds 7 brand new cave biomes along with numerous combinations of them, including dirt caves, which are found on the surface of all plain-like biomes, dripstone caves, which are found in patches throughout the world, lush caves, which are found alongside tropical, temperate, humid biomes, mushroom caves, which are situated in rare pockets around the world, kelp caves within flooded caves and aquifers throughout the world, volcanic chambers which are found beneath the shattered savanna plateau, which I mentioned before, which is where you'll find the lava, and calcite caverns which are found beneath the Taiga Mountains. The geographical accuracy of this mod makes for a much better generated world, and the exploration is a lot more fun than it usually is. Obviously the game isn't really made to be realistic, but any add-ons and mods such as this one which overhaul the terrain generation makes everything just seem so much better. I'd say the 1.17 generation is already really beautiful, but with this on top of it, alongside the brand new features which were introduced in Caves and Cliffs, makes it really awesome. This is an overlook inside the cave generation itself, underground and spectator mode, to give you an example of what everything looks like. Some of the tree shapes and the different brand new trees on offer are a lot different and you may not recognise them because they're brand new. It's really nice how they blend things like giant mushrooms alongside autumnal trees and small pockets of islands which are generated alongside the coast. Unfortunately, if you do plan to run alongside this mod with other cave generation or world generation mods, especially things which add brand new biomes and structures, you'll be unfortunate to find out that it's not actually compatible with most of these mods. This is mainly the nature of it being a data pack and the fact that it's a little bit incompatible because it crosses over with the complete purpose this mod actually brings. The reason why this mod is really nice is not only does it overhaul things, it makes the caves wind really deep and a lot more interesting to explore. You can also see things like coarse dirt, pockets of water, gravel and random types of stone generated across the world, which makes the terrain a little bit more varied than it usually is. It's a little bit unnatural in vanilla because everything's one flat block and things don't really blend into each other, although with this data pack it brings that to the world to make it more realistic. The mountains are a lot more different in shape and the levels are a little bit different in comparison. It's really nice these huge giant forests you can go through with gigantic rivers and underground pockets of water which you'll discover. There's also very deep, small caves in the ocean which run really deep underground. I'm going to show you some footage in the background accompanied by some music of just the general biomes and some shots of what you can expect to see for the rest of the video.
I be the show, make a room, shaking it down. I be the with a high profile, everybody come on. We be the shakers with a crazy style, showing everybody how to enjoy a crazy wild. One time rocking to the sound, chilling women everywhere. I be the big down, swinging the hot spot, super jigger.
Baby, come on, you better rock with me. I be the hot shot player from Norway to my